Are you a parent who feels constantly exhausted, overwhelmed, struggling to keep up with just the demands of life? You're not alone, and you're probably wondering if this is normal. Adrenal fatigue is a hidden epidemic plaguing families across the country. Moms, dads, teenagers, causes extreme exhaustion, and it just robs you of that ability to do what you love. You just want that energy to come back. In fact, according to a recent survey, 80% of American adults experience stress-related symptoms like fatigue, headaches, difficulty sleeping, and that's even short of full-on adrenal fatigue. Now, these statistics, they're alarming, right? Because a widespread chronic epidemic of just tiredness means we have to dig in to what this means. So if you've ever suspected adrenal fatigue, this is the video for you. Now, adrenal fatigue, when we really dive into it, occurs when the body's stress response system becomes overworked. Think of it as the fuel tanks are just tapped out. This can lead to symptoms like extreme exhaustion, brain fog, weakened immunity, or you just don't feel like you can get up and go. Now, the adrenal glands, they produce crucial hormones for us, like cortisol and adrenaline. Those help us respond to stress. But when stress becomes chronic, meaning just all the time, go, 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 the adrenals can't keep up with the demands. Now, the system that works the adrenals is called the HPA axis. Long words here. I'm going to try to say them right. Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. This is the stress response circuitry that plays the role in adrenal fatigue. It's the body and brain communicating to keep up with stress. Well, when this HPA axis gets stuck in stress mode, it can exhaust these adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands, they actually sit on top of the kidneys, and they're designed to produce those hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. So the root cause of adrenal fatigue lies in the central nervous system, particularly what we call the autonomic system and the vagus nerve. Those are the areas that communicate with the adrenals to say, hey, we need to go. Now, if you've got an imbalance here, the nervous system's ability to regulate that stress efficiently is going to be compromised. Now, the conventional medical approaches often focus on how do we manage the symptoms of it rather than addressing that underlying central nervous system dysfunction. And this is why I'm a pediatric neurologically focused chiropractor talking about this, because it means so much to families and it means so much to you. At PwC Chiropractic, what we focus on is using technology to measure this, to look and see, okay, how exhausted is the nervous system? Is the autonomic system at its full efficiency? And if it's not, that can be contributing to the fatigue and in extreme cases, adrenal fatigue. Now, these scans, this insight scans, these tests, they're non-invasive tools. They allow us to create a personalized care plan to restore that balance, to allow the body to be in stress when it needs to be, and in what we call that sympathetic mode, responding to stress, right? When you're doing the tough things in life, but not when you're trying to lie down and go to sleep or have a, family dinner. I guess it depends how many kids you have at the said family dinner, if you're stressed or not, right? I have 4. That can be really stressful. But in those times that are chill, your nervous system needs to chill. And when the nervous system is fully balanced through neurologically focused chiropractic care, this adds energy levels. It adds resilience. It adds that overall well-being to allow the adrenals to take a break and allow them to rest, recover, and refuel. So then you're not pulling from an empty tank and you're not pulling from everything else. This is why so many people that struggle with adrenal fatigue, it's other hormonal problems. It's other autoimmune problems. It's other things that come along with it. The lack of sleep, digestion is never good. We don't feel like we have energy or we feel like we're very anxious because the adrenals have to steal from everything else when you feel like you're in a fight or flight state. Now, if you've never scheduled a scan or looked at a neurological scan, I encourage you to today. Neurologically focused chiropractic care can help so much to overcome adrenal fatigue that we want to see where that stress is within your central nervous system. That can tell us a ton because when we get to the root cause of what the nervous system is doing, it allows adrenal fatigue to heal and to change and get back to where you have the energy and just the spark that you need. So look at those scans, look at our link in bio, and we would love to help you with all of that.